Super crazy.
Andrew Tate was arrested on human trafficking charges, but everyone's going back to his point where he always says, first you get canceled, then you get arrested, they make up charges and arrest you, and then if that doesn't work, they kill you. If I start talking about the fact that I'm going to get arrested because they want to shut me up first, then if it happens because of my sex trafficking, then I can be like, see, I told you, they're coming after me.
Dude, have you watched that show?
What, Wednesday?
Yeah.
No.
I want to put my hood on because I feel like without the hood, I don't look good with this hat.
Oh, yeah, check
but I
this
want
out.
to check this. I want this hat to look cool.
Lily, my wife, for Christmas, got the first Los Amigos Gringos merch made.
Swag.
Not available in our shop. It's just for us.
We don't even have a shop, so don't even try and look.
Yeah. You can look in the description all you want.
Hey, but if you do want merch, let us know because we'll start thinking about it.
There's like one guy.
If enough people start saying, "Hey, where's the merch at?" We'll do
There's not even
something.
enough people hitting the like button.
Yes, there is on the reaction channel.
Guys, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that stuff. And yeah, go check out the reaction channel. That's in the description. That is going pretty well.
Yes,
If I do say so myself, and I do.
because the past couple have been just yourself.
Yes.
But that's okay because they've been serious.
Say
The serious ones.
Amigo reacts.
Yeah.
And then when we're both, I'll say Amigos react. It works good. The name works good
The friend.
for both. The friend.
How can you be the friend if there's just one?
Hey, G. I love myself.
The white friend. That's funny.
I am the white friend, and I'm here to save all of humanity.
El Amigo Gringo.
Yeah, I do the podcast alone. Never. That's something I could never do alone because
Oh my gosh.
what am I going to do? I'm not Chris D'Elia. He's hilarious.
Dude, Chris D'Elia, even sometimes it's like his podcast gets awkward and it's him, dude. Like it's hard.
Sometimes. You know what I think helps him? Juan Fire is in the room.
Yeah.
I think I could do a better job
if you have like a Jamie.
if I have someone in the room, because then I feel like I'm speaking to somebody.
Then it's just like class again.
Yeah.
You're just trying to make that dude laugh all the time.
Just try to make that dude laugh.
Bro, we were good at that.
Yeah, that was my specialty. And teachers didn't like it, but I loved when you could get the teacher to laugh.
Oh man, dude, when we had classes together, our teachers hated us and loved us at the same time.
Yeah, that one history teacher.
I forget her name.
I don't know her name, dude, but curly hair.
It was like, it started with an R. It was like Raymond or something. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
I don't know, but we made her laugh quite a few times, but we also got kicked out quite a few times.
Yeah.
Which, now that I'm older, I feel like if you put me in there, I probably would never make anyone laugh because I wouldn't disrupt a class like that.
Yeah.
But I would also, like, if I did, I would know when to stop.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. If I was like my dad back then and I came into the class and just watched myself, I'd be like, dude, shut up.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'd be
God.
like, you're done.
Like, bro, you are getting grounded when you go home. This is how you act at school. Are you
Like,
kidding
this
me?
is so bad. Dude, I feel like my kid's going to be like that for sure.
100%. And
Well,
I'm not going to stop him.
I don't know.
To be honest, but I'm going to make sure that he gets his shit done. At least. If you're going to act like that, you need to fucking do your work.
Yeah, I'll be like, be the straight A student.
Yeah.
That is also the class clown.
Yeah.
Merge them.
Yeah.
don't
Be
know.
everything good.
Be the best at the football.
Be
the
best
best
at
at the
football.
baseball.
Yeah. Be the best at football. Be the best at music. Be the best at
Yeah. Class.
acting. Be the
Public
best-
speaking.
Public speaking.
Podcasting.
You want to be the guy with the Letterman jacket that's got all the letters on it, dude.
Like the alphabet.
Yeah, bro.
A, B, C, D, I am cool.
I am way cooler than you,
I do really good in school.
but I do not look like fool.
Because I know when to stop. Now let's let that beat drop.
I thought that was my cue to stop. That's
Yeah,
why I didn't
I
say
don't know.
anything. Yeah.
I don't know.
We were good at that though, dude. We had her class. We had Mr. Amon's class, which Mr. Amon was great, dude, because he would like spit back at us.
Yeah, he was great.
He was so funny,
He had like
dude.
he didn't have a lisp. He had a thing with his R's.
I don't remember.
He had like an R lisp.
Did he do W's with his
Yeah,
R's?
WRs.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he did.
Really?
Yeah,
How did I never catch on to that?
he did that.
I don't remember that.
Maybe
Maybe I just don't remember.
I can't remember his like to do an impression,
So
but
he'd
yeah,
be like, Willie, are you Willie serious about this?
yeah, but not like that bad.
It
but
wasn't
yeah.
that. It couldn't have
It
been that
wasn't
bad
that
because
bad.
I don't remember him speaking.
It wasn't
like
that bad. It was like sometimes,
Just maybe he had a speech impediment and then
and
like
he worked on it.
got better at it.
I think so.
I don't understand, like, if you do have a speech impediment, I've seen grown men in their 50s that it's just so bad. It's like, how have you never worked on that?
Well,
Why does that not matter?
I
to
just
you?
think for some people it's just so bad, maybe it can't really be fixed.
There are people that their brains don't register it, but at the same time, once your brain is like fully developed, you should be able to understand. At least other people are telling you, like, you say this wrong.
Yeah. My little brother's
Not
like that.
wrong.
My little brother stutters in the middle of sentences.
Stutters are easier to fix.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
He doesn't really stutter. It's just like, I don't know. It's like he's on repeat in the middle of a sentence.
He probably has ADHD.
He'd be like, Brennan, can we go get us? He doesn't do it at the beginning of words. It's in the middle.
It's in the middle.
Yeah.
He's probably, once he starts saying the thing, he's thought of 2 or 3 other things while he's saying that thing, and it's fucking him up.
All right, before we were rudely interrupted by my dogs, speech impediments, and anyway, so let's get to the point of today, because today we found out some crazy information.
Super crazy.
Andrew Tate was arrested on human trafficking charges.
Yes.
I made a reaction video already.
Yes.
And I don't think his little fanboys are going to like my video all that much, because I feel like a lot of videos are coming out right now, like right away, that are going back to his point of...
Which you should post that right away as soon as you can.
But everyone's going back to his point where he always says, first you get canceled, then you get arrested. They make up charges and arrest you. And then if that doesn't work, they kill you. But in my video...
We will see then.
Right. I was like, if he gets killed, then he was right. If he doesn't, then maybe he's just a sex trafficker. And in my video, I was like, in a lot of his old videos, or in a lot of videos, he'll like kind of hint that he's involved in illegal activity, kind of like a flex, like, I can't really talk about all the things I'm doing because some of them are illegal. He'll literally like say that.
Yeah, he does do that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And I feel like it's kind of like a flex. Like he thinks it's kind of cool, but obviously he's not going to exactly say it.
He's a real G.
Yeah, he's a real G. And then if you think about like, he did the cam girl stuff. And if you think about like pimps, like actual street pimps, they always like sweet talk girls.
Yeah.
They convince them that they love them, blah, blah, blah. And that's how they get them to be prostitutes for them. Yeah. If he's like smooth enough to talk girls into being cam girls, then it's not that far of a stretch for him to convince girls to be escorts. So that's why I feel like it definitely could be true.
Yeah, 100%. And I think you're like right and a little bit wrong on that, because I think what pimps do for women, like they do sweet talk them, but they do like pretty much what fuckboys do. They like neglect them, treat them kind of like shit, make it hard to get, and they find the ones that fall easily for that, and they
like the ones with daddy issues.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Well, you cleared it a little. Yeah. Yeah. But and then also like he always like the fact that he's always like, oh, after they cancel me, they're gonna arrest me for made up charges. Yeah. What if he just always says that because he knows he's involved in illegal activity, and he's like, if I do get arrested for this, hopefully I don't. Like I'm sneaky, no one's gonna catch me. But if I do, if I start talking about the fact that I'm gonna get arrested because they want to shut me up first, then if it happens because of my sex trafficking, then I can be like, see, I told you, they're coming after me because they want to shut me up. And it kind of just softens that in people's mind. First, they're like, oh, that's why you got arrested, because they're after him. It's not because he did anything.
Yeah, but like if they hit you with those charges, though, how do you say, oh, it's fake?
Oh, no, it's just to keep the people on his side.
You know, it's like, yeah, what are the people going to do?
Nothing.
The people... That's the government. Maybe we the people.
He just wants to keep people on his side in case he gets the charges dropped by his lawyer. He can keep all his like big following.
He thinks he's gonna like 12 Angry Men his way out of this or something.
I don't know what that means.
You don't remember that? You didn't do 12 Angry Men in English class sophomore year?
No, I know it's a movie.
It's a jury movie. But
I did see it, but I don't remember it at all. Yeah, it's like old.
Yeah, it's like black and white. Yeah. It's actually a really good movie. Like, it's weird that like movies like that in English class, sorry to completely throw this off track and we can go right back, but it's weird that those movies in English class, like you're like, I would never watch that movie if it like popped up on Netflix, but you watch it in English class, you're like, that was a pretty fucking good movie.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
That happened a lot in school.
A lot of movies like that. Anyway, sorry. Back to Andrew Tate.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't know, but it could be the Illuminati's after him. But I'm like, what is he doing that is so, like, what is he doing that's such a threat to whatever these people want? You know what I mean?
The thing is, and the reason why, I mean, because that's all like fucking propaganda, dude. The Illuminati being after him. If the Illuminati was really after him, they'd be after him because he had already given secrets out. That would be the real reason.
Yeah, but
he hasn't.
Yeah,
he knows no secrets of the Illuminati.
He doesn't know anything. He just knows common sense shit.
Yeah,
he just says common sense stuff.
So that kind of
and he's articulate.
Alone is kind of like he's probably doing this.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's true.
Yeah,
like he already got arrested for sex trafficking once, but it turned out to be. He says, and I don't know if we have like verification of this, but he says it was like some hot chick. Went and hung out with him and his brother at the mansion, but she had a boyfriend and he was looking for her and he's like, "Where'd you go?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, these guys like made me come here, like kidnapped me." So the boyfriend called the cops and was like, "My girlfriend's being held by these guys at their mansion." And it was just like a big party.
Oh.
Which that's what they say. I don't know if that was like confirmed or not. Mm-hmm. But then for this to happen again, like, but maybe if it is the Illuminati, then sex trafficking would be the best thing to go with because there's already been kind of a story about that before. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Could go either way. But I feel like the most reasonable, like most obvious thing is probably the truth.
Yeah.
It's like doctors when they're looking for a...
well, that's... it's a theory. That's a method of thinking. The most obvious answer is usually the answer.
Right. It's like doctors, when they're looking for what's wrong with you, they say, look for horses, not zebras.
Is it Razor's Law? I forget. Sorry. My dad always tells me it because that's kind of part of my job is like, I have to like, if the system's broken, I have to figure out what part of the system's broken.
And you're like, look for the most simple thing.
Yeah. Look for the most like everything's kind of pointing to that. Look at that first.
Right.
And I think it's called Razor's Law, but whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sidetrack. ADHD.
It's like doctors. They say, look for horses, not zebras.
Yeah.
If you come in with a cough, they're not like, you have cancer.
Yeah.
They're like, you probably have a cough,
a
cold.
Yeah, you probably have a scratchy throat, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's totally normal. Which, apparently there's a cold going around that was just scratchy throat, coughing, and, like, a little congestion. None of, like, the headache part of the cold or anything. Which, I'm not a doctor, but that doesn't make sense to me, dude.
That makes sense to me. I feel like every cold I get is like that.
Yeah.
I almost never feel like sick. I just get like a scratchy throat.
Dude, I always get the headache, weak feeling. And that's the part, like, I'll take the scratchy throat and sinuses any day of the week over freaking that weak feeling. I hate that.
I think it just depends on the person.
Maybe it is.
Because
Maybe it's just my immune system.
I rarely get the weak feeling unless I'm like really sick.
Yeah. Well, I get that weak feeling at first, and then I'll go to bed, have cold sweats really bad. And it's probably because I get a fever.
Oh, I know what that is. You're on Tren.
I wish, dude. If I was on Tren...
That's the Liver King. He's sitting there sweating. Like, what's wrong with you? I have a cold. What's that needle in your ass with the brown stuff?
Dude, what was that
chick? It's not Tren.
What was that chick? Oh, my God. I can't even remember her name. She's a bodybuilder chick. She's super famous. Fucking...
Dana Lynn Bailey?
Yes. Is that the chick with the bob?
Yeah.
Yeah. She says, she's not on steroids or whatever. And... she said something like, she's like, if I was on Tren, I'd be up on the stage with fucking C-Bum,
That's what they
or
all
something
say.
like that. And I was like I was watching on More Plates, More Dates.
Don't mess with that. You're going to pull it out.
You're right.
Okay. Plates for Dates?
Good job. Yeah. I was watching that on Plates for Dates, and he looks at the screen the exact way I looked at the screen, bro. Like, we both were like, I was like,
that's what every fake natty says. The Liver King was saying that.
Yeah.
On every podcast, or on No Jumper.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not on steroids, never touch the stuff. If I was, he's like, I'm going to go start taking it, and then I'm going to be jacked like the Hulk, and then you're going to see what this guy looks like on steroids. Always talks in like the third person. He's like, this guy, this is the truth. This is, He's not like I. He never says I.
Yeah.
He's like, this guy would be huge if he was actually on steroids. 3 months later, here are the emails from the Liver King.
People that talk in third person want other people to talk about them.
Mm.
I found that out in sociology.
Brendan never does this because Brendan is a G.
He's a real G.
And Brendan would never speak in third person.
But Brendan learned this from Nick.
Yeah.
That you never speak, but that Brendan never speaks. Damn, this is hard.
It is. That's why Liver King says this. Oh, maybe that's his pronouns. This.
Oh, man. You think he's not a he, him? He's a this, they?
This, them.
This.
It's usually
them
they, them.
They.
This time it's this, them.
This.
It. He's this, it.
This thing.
This is.
Yeah, that's it. Dude, yeah. But so, yeah. And Derek was saying about her, he's like, she's like old school. Like she goes back into the day where it's like still nobody was saying, or it was frowned upon way more about steroids, you know, like nowadays, if you're getting into bodybuilding and you're doing steroids, it's way more acceptable if you say you're doing steroids.
Yeah.
Like nobody cares. But back then, and it's because he thinks it's because she said no back then and she's been doing it her whole career. She can't stop now. That's what he's saying. Or that's what he said, like why she said, why she still says she's not. But it's like so obvious, dude. When you're a woman looking like her.
With her, she's not that big.
Have you seen,
she's short. Like she's big, but she's short.
Her shoulders, dude.
They're big, but they're not like.
Her shoulders look like freaking Derek's.
No, they're not that big.
They stick out like that. That's what I mean. They're not that big, but they stick out like that.
She has very good like insertions.
Yeah.
And like they're very round, which is like genetics. She could be on steroids for sure. But she's like not as big as people think. She's like 140 pounds.
Yeah, but she's also a female.
Yeah.
That makes it way more hard.
It does.
Way more difficult.
And I don't know. I think she probably is fake natty, but I think there's a chance.
I think there is zero chance.
Zero chance?
Zero chance.
I think
with her specifically. If you came up to me and showed me other ones, like the more leaner bodybuilder females, there's some that I'm like, okay, maybe.
I think she's about 15% chance.
I think she's about, bro, if she was natty, dude, she must be hiding a dick or something because there's no way she would be that big. And she says her training is why.
Yeah.
She
has crazy training.
Which is cool. And that's totally fine. And CrossFit athletes have crazy training too. They also do steroids.
Dude, out of all the fake natties, Liver King, Simeon Panda, Jeff Side, Mike O'Hearn, Dana Lynn Bailey, I would give Dana Lynn Bailey the highest chance of actually being natural out of all of them.
Well, okay. But look at that lineup, though. Look at all those dudes.
Right, but I'm saying she's not that big.
Compared to those dudes, no.
No, but I'm saying for girls, like, if you look at a girl, like, so there's bodybuilding girls and then there's bikini girls. Mm-hmm. If you look at the bodybuilding girls that do, like, a lot of steroids, they're way bigger than her.
Not in her weight class.
Well, weight class?
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, her frame.
Well, because she's in bikini.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the bodybuilder girls.
Okay. Yeah, but they're doing steroids
height
too.
Class, they'd be way bigger because she's short.
Yeah.
Shorter looks bigger. That's like Carter in high school. He looks kind of big with his shirt off and stuff.
Carter was big.
He's not, though. He's 160 pounds.
Well, as a person, yeah, no. That's like saying I'm big because I weigh more than him.
Right, but I'm saying he, like, even if, like, he looked big at the time, but if you go back and look, he wasn't that big at all.
But that's also
he
because
just had
he
good,
had little
he just
tiny
had, like,
legs,
good,
man.
like, round insertions.
Yeah.
But he wasn't that big at all. Like, if you actually took the
He was
measurements,
strong,
you know what I'm saying?
He was pretty strong.
Like, Dana, like, she has big round muscle bellies, but if you actually took the measurements and compared them to, like, other natural girls, I feel like they wouldn't be that much bigger.
That's where it's like, it's hard to judge.
She has short little
though.
arms. Because she's very short. Because short people, like, you put on a little bit of muscle, you look like a round little clay fucking bodybuilder.
That's true. And it is very much based on your genetics and the size you are, your muscle insertions and all that. But it's like I don't know, dude. It's like you have to analyze everybody by themselves almost with steroids because everybody reacts different to them. I don't know, man. I don't know. It could be years of training and maybe a little bit of TRT trickled here and there.
Now she could be natural, but I feel like when she competed in the Olympia, she was a lot bigger than like the bikini girls now.
Yeah.
But she's also a lot shorter. She's not as like stringy as them. But I would say she probably was on stuff then for sure because of how lean and muscular she is.
Yeah.
Like most natural shows, it's for men or women, when they're on stage, they look like little string beans.
Yeah.
Because it's just almost impossible for your body. Oh, the bikini, even the girls on steroids look like string beans.
They turn sideways, you lose them.
They even look like, even the ones on steroids look like string beans in bikini. But natural bodybuilding men, they look like a regular dude at the gym. Because once you get to that leanness and you're not on hormones, your hormones drop like crazy when you're that lean.
Yeah.
And it's just like impossible for your body to hold on to that muscle.
Yeah, it's really difficult. Well, it's just not very good to be that lean. It's not healthy to be that lean. That's why they only do it for that short amount of time. But because their body body fat.
But the steroids help you be lean and muscular.
Yeah.
Which is why I feel like when she was on stage, for sure, probably was on stuff.
Yeah.
But
especially
now,
when she was winning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah.
But her current physique, it's still like jacked, but I feel like
she's not as big as she used to be.
No.
She's not like that much smaller though.
Not much at all.
No. She's still jacked, like fucking jacked for a girl.
Yeah.
She's more jacked than me easily, bro.
Dude, like I'll go in front of the whole world and claim that she's natty if she will wrestle me and choke me out with her legs.
Yeah, but what happens if she actually turns out to be he?
Dude, she's a hot dude. I'm going gay in that moment, dude. Dana Lynn Bailey, if you're hiding something down there, I'm in.
Oh, dude, that's funny. Oh, my God, that's so funny. I don't think she does.
No, for sure. She's wearing Lululemons, bro. She would have to have the smallest wiener, and then at that point, it's like, are you a boy?
Or maybe, what do they call it? Hermaphrodite.
Or hermaphrodite. She's like a 9-incher, but she tucks it in.
Tucks it in.
And then she pulls it out.
She's like, who's ready to fuck?
Who's ready to beep, boop, beep?
You're good, man.
All right.
Oh, God. Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's like, it's so hard to tell nowadays, too, because it's getting easier to get it. It's getting safer to do.
Mm-hmm. It's becoming way more normalized, especially TRT.
I looked into SARMs, by the way. I don't think I'll do them.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Like, the real reason, the one thing that will make me not do it is because it's technically not legal. And that means...
Is it not?
It's not legal still. Well, I think it might be legal in certain states, but it's not federally legal.
No, it's like a gray area thing. It's not for human consumption.
Okay.
And
maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But... that means no pharmaceuticals can sell them.
No, it's not an approved pharmaceutical drug.
Yeah. Which also means your dosing could be wrong.
They were in testing.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
I watched the video. It was like they were doing testing in the 80s, and then they canceled it, brought it back in the late 90s, canceled it again, and then it came back in the early 2000s.
Never got approved. Yeah, it was like... they wanted to use it for like wasting type stuff like cancer and which is what they use some anabolic steroids for.
Yeah.
They'll put like cancer patients or AIDS patients on steroids to keep them holding mass because they don't want to eat.
Yeah. Yeah. It was I forget, they said there wasn't anything showing that it was like bad or anything for your body, but the studies just didn't have any evidence that it was safe, or they couldn't prove that it was safe, and that was why. It wasn't because they couldn't prove that it was bad or whatever.
Bro.
But it was just a weird situation. Like the guy that was explaining it was like reading articles off. Like I watched a YouTube video. That's where I got all this from. But it's like this old bodybuilder dude. And he's reading articles, and the articles just kind of sound like they're talking in circles around it.
Probably.
Because it's like, it's not legal, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's like pretty much what the articles were saying.
It's not legal. It's legal, not for human consumption.
Yeah, but what does that make it legal for? What are you supposed to do with it?
You can give it to rats. It's for testing. But it's not illegal to have. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I don't have a problem with it being like legal or not legal. My problem is it's not coming from a pharmacy to where every dose is the same. Every dose is the same amount of different things that you're supposed to be getting every single time. You know what I mean?
Could be.
That's where I'm like, if I get this from Joe Schmo and it's got all of the stuff I don't need and none of the stuff I want, what am I buying this for? I'm probably going to mess my body up even more. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But that didn't stop you from taking Dragon.
That came out of a shop. And I was 15 years old, 16.
No, you're like 18.
Nuh-uh. I was not 18 for sure.
That wasn't senior year.
No, I think that was junior year. I think we were 16 or 17.
Yeah, pro hormone.
Yeah.
Came out of a shop, but that was also like banned like immediately.
Yeah, right after we took it. And right after we took that, I started getting the fucking pudgy nipple shit. And I was like, fuck, I immediately thought I had cancer. I was like, oh no, I'm going to die.
That's hilarious. Dude, I got a gyno when I was 11.
A lot of dudes get it through puberty. Connor got it through puberty.
It hurt so bad.
Oh my God. That is like one of the worst things. I remember when I went into the Marines, I talked to just a corpsman about that. I was like, what is that? He's like, oh, it's called gyno. He's like, were you doing any hormone stuff? And I was like, I did. You know what? Yeah, I was. I was like, you're not going to tell anybody. He's like, no, you're good. And I was like, okay, yeah. I did this one thing and that's when it happened. And he's like, yeah, you're fine, bro. And I was like, oh, thank God.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I got it when I was 11, and I've always still had a little bit. As soon as I get enough money, I'm gonna get that surgery.
It hasn't happened to me in years. I think my body is finally over it.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Usually, your hormones will just level out and it can go away on its own.
Yeah,
unless it gets too big.
It hasn't happened to me since my early 20s.
Yeah.
I think I was like 23, maybe the last time that happened.
Yeah.
If it happened again, honestly, I'd be kind of excited. I'd be like, oh, yay. Like, you're back. I missed you. Just kidding. That's like an old friend.
Yeah, during puberty at 11, I got it bad. I feel like especially on my left nipple, it got pretty big. And then it hurt so bad, dude. Like someone bumped into me one time and I was like about to cry. It hurt so bad. God. And then it kind of shrunk down, but never completely went away. And so, like, yeah, I can still see it sometimes when I raise my arms certain ways and stuff. And I'm like, I need to get rid of this.
I wonder if Connor still gets it. I remember Connor getting that and being like, what is that, dude?
Basically, it was just getting boobs.
It was just one nipple.
Yeah.
And it was like, he had one nipple that was just so much bigger. And I was like,
that happens a
are
lot.
You okay? And he was like, oh, no, it hurts, man, and blah, blah. And like, told his mom, and then he went to the doctor the next day, and I was like, what's going on? He's like, they said it's okay, blah blah blah. He's like, it's totally normal. And then every time, then I just started fucking it with him about it, because we're all good now. So
like, what's up, boobies?
Yeah, I was like, what's up, large nips?
Yeah,
dude, did you ever have a friend that had like monstrous nipples, or just like for a dude like their areolas were too big? Is that what they're called? The outside of your nipple?
Just fat guys. But never like regular people.
Adam has pretty big nipples.
Not
but
that big. Not really.
He
just has big chest.
No, he's got like, they're like the size of pepperonis.
No, they're not that big.
Almost. Not that big.
I don't know. I haven't seen them in a long time, but I feel like they were normal.
You feel like they're normal because they fit his chest right.
Oh, but you went and measured them? You put a pepperoni up to it?
Well, I tasted them with the pepperoni, and I was like,
Pepperoni tastes bitter.
This one's a little saltier. Let me try the other nipple. No. But no, dude, he doesn't, like, I don't know. I hung out with him too long, I guess, and I fucking noticed his dimples too much. Aaron, same way. He's got pretty big nipples.
Well, Aaron's got
I think maybe I pay attention to this because I have really small nipples.
Yeah.
And so I just pay attention to nipple size, I guess.
Mine are kind of medium.
You have normal nipples.
Yeah,
I got really small nipples.
You know what's funny though? I remember when I was like 6th or 7th grade, I used to look in the mirror and I kind of always had like a little bit of muscle even before I started working out. I had like kind of like a muscular frame.
Yeah.
But I remember my nipples were like up where most guys are. And then I like look at like The Rock and stuff. And you know how like their pecs bring their nipples like to the bottom.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I'm gonna get jacked someday, and my nipples are gonna be at the bottom.
Yeah.
And now they're at the bottom.
Yeah, dude. Bro, have you seen dudes that their nipples stay forward and they're like twice the size of you?
That looks good. Actually.
I don't think that looks good.
Not when they're super high, but when they're like a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Not like at the bottom.
Yeah. Some dudes, it's like right above the crest.
Right above the crest.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah. But they have to be far enough
Mine's
apart.
under the crest.
So if they're there, but they're too close together, that looks weird, bro.
That'd be weird, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine are like completely under the peck.
There's probably, if anybody's watching this and they have like weird nipples, they're like, what the fuck? Hey, I got weird nipples, okay?
Everyone's got weird nipples.
I don't care, dude.
Every girl has different nipples.
I take shirtless pictures on my Instagram all the time, and I got weird nipples, so figure it out.
You have normal nipples. I feel like they're maybe oval.
They're crooked.
Yeah.
They're crooked nips.
Oh, was one kind of.
Yeah, well, it's because my collarbone's crooked. So it's like, my shit's like, meh.
People could be like, have you heard this Los Amigos Gringos podcast? These guys are just like talking about nipples for like 30 minutes.
Hey, what else do we have to talk about?
Dude,
Andrew Tate?
hey,
Yeah, right.
Everyone's probably thought about nipple size.
Bro, just
before.
because we're the ones to say it doesn't mean you haven't thought about
They
it,
all
okay?
thought about it.
Yeah.
And then every guy wonders, like, why do some girls have big nipples? Like, sometimes you see big boobs with little nipples, which does look good. Well, I feel like a lot of times that's because they're fake boobs.
Dude, I remember being a guy. I remember being a
guy.
I remember having
then
a
I was a they,
penis.
them. Then I was a this is.
No,
Then I was a liver king. And now I'm a guy again.
I mean, like I remember being a kid and seeing like nipples with or girls like tits with really big fucking nipples.
Yeah.
And thinking like, whoa, how do they get that big? You know, I'm just like, wow.
It's to feed the children.
Yeah, like, holy cow. And then like thinking they're weird at first, but like now I'm like, no, dude, I'm freaking all about that. I don't care. Nipples are nipples to me now, man. Unless they're like
real, like cover the whole boob.
Not even that, dude. Like even that depends on the boob. Like if the boob's good enough, I can kind of pass that.
I'm talking like real covers.
You're talking about yarmulke.
Like yarmulke. Like it's a bra, but it's a nipple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are a little tough to get over.
Like it's more nipple than boob.
Yeah. But it's like if you get stuck in that situation where it's like, oh, this girl's gonna have nice tits, blah blah blah, and then she takes her shirt off and she's got that going on, you're not gonna stop.
Oh, I'm leaving, bro. First of all, I'm married. I'm not supposed to be there to begin with.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm going straight to church, confessing my sins.
Our Father who art in heaven, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for these nipples. I should have listened to you.
I'm ashamed.
That's what I get for cheating. Ugly nipples.
Big nipples.
Look, I can't believe I'm doing this.
I think, okay, would you rather finger nips, long, like second knuckle
nipple?
long, yeah, or
Big
yarmulkes?
areola?
Yeah.
I'd rather have the long nip.
Really? Yeah. You want the whole chew toy in your mouth?
How thick is it?
Finger, dude.
Finger thick?
Yeah.
Or yarmulke?
Or yarmulke.
I think I'll just suck a dick.
Oh, right on left field.
That's disgusting.
Not expecting that.
That's
You
better
heard it
than
here
those
first.
weird nipples, dude. Not messing with that.
Hey, are you circumcised? All right, good enough.
Yeah, for sure. Not uncircumcised.
Oh
okay.
my God,
uncircumcised, big nipple or big areola. Then, damn. I think big nipple still. No.
I would go with big areola. Because it's turn the lights off.
True. But also, I feel like the big nipple could be fixed easier than the big areola.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, the surgery would be easier.
All you have to do is bleach that. The areola just needs to be bleached.
Because it's different kind of skin. They would have to remove it, pull the boob up, and reform the areola. But
really?
the big nipple, yeah.
I thought you just bleach around it.
No, it's a completely different type of skin. They would have
It's
to
not
cut
like
like part of they cut part of the areola off and like re-sew it up in a different shape.
I thought because you know how people get their buttholes bleached?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like the same process because that's different skin too, isn't it?
Butthole?
Yeah, it's like sphincter.
Yeah, it's different than like your butt cheek.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, nipple's way different. It's like way thinner.
Interesting.
It would look like a weird bleached nipple.
Yeah, I guess the elongated nipple, you just snip it right off.
It would look like that thing that Joe Rogan has with the colored skin. What's it called?
I don't know.
That some girls have it. Some people have it. Like
the pigmentation.
yeah, the pigment thing. It's called
Oh my gosh, what is it called? God dang it, dude. The girl in Deadpool 2 has it. It's where
it's on the tip of my tongue.
you have like the splotches.
Yeah, Joe Rogan always talks about it. He says, I have. All right, I don't know. Leave in the comments.
Yeah, God dang it. That's going to bug me. Yeah, I know it too.
Right?
I know it
It's
too.
like a word that once I hear it,
it's like a word.
it's like a word with letters.
And no numbers for sure.
Feel like no punctuation.
I think there's like some letters in there.
In order, probably some vowels.
Yeah, definitely some consonants.
I
Continents.
feel like it starts with a P. Or maybe I just think that because you said pigment, but I feel like it starts with a P.
I don't know, dude. I'm going to be stuck on this all day if we don't change the subject.
Sassafras.
Bro. I don't know if I should talk about this on the podcast because it's kind of gross, but it's about a porno that I saw because we were talking about...
Your nipples?
No, we're talking about uncircumcised penises.
Oh, disgusting.
This girl was giving this dude a BJ with an uncircumcised penis, and she pulls the foreskin like up to where it's like covering his wiener. She sticks her tongue in between the skin and the dick and starts swirling it around the wiener, bro.
Dang, I think I'm going to get my foreskin back.
That was like...
So I can try that.
Bro, I was like, that's the one reason I would want my foreskin back. Other than that, I'm good.
Nah, I just think they look weird.
But I know people that aren't circumcised, and I was like, hey, you should tell your significant other to try that next time, bro, and let me know how it goes.
The hoodie loop-de-loop.
Yeah.
The hood swirl.
The hood swirl. Oh, man.
Dude, I remember being in PE in freshman year.
Yeah.
And trying to hide my little dick from everyone. But
oh, dude.
No, but I remember this kid took his pants off next to me, and I looked down for a second, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I'd seen him, I think, before.
Yeah.
Probably in porn, but they were hard.
This was freshman year.
Yeah.
I think that was the first time I saw somebody's freaking non-circumcised.
Yeah, and I was like, "Why is it like covered?" I was like, "Where's the head?"
Oh man,
you know?
I know exactly who it was too now.
And
that's weird.
I know exactly who it was.
That's so. I just had to
what
think
if it's
a
the
little
same
bit.
person? Probably not. Was it at
could have
school?
been. Mm-hmm.
Freshman year?
Yeah.
Let's
Do you
say
know
their
first
full
name?
name.
You can say their first name.
Nah, I don't want to because I feel like people that go to high school would know.
That's true. That's true.
But
I was on the football team with him.
I think he did play football. Maybe very skinny.
No.
Okay, different person.
No. Yours is probably white too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was Mexican.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Even worse. Just kidding.
Dude, what is it about? Oh no. You know what? Let's change the subject. I don't want to keep talking about uncircumcised.
Weird nipples and then weird dicks.
I was gonna say, what is it about uncircumcised wieners that like makes the foreskin look like it's like burnt almost?
Like
you know what I'm talking about?
Some
Yeah,
of
when it's all the way pulled forward.
Some of them.
Yeah.
I think it's just the coloration because you know how your dick is like darker than the rest of you.
Yeah.
I think it's that.
I think you're right too.
And then on like a Mexican guy,
yeah,
it would be even more,
dude.
especially at the tip.
Yeah.
It'd be nice and dark.
Yeah.
And it would look weird.
Dude.
No offense if you have an uncircumcised. That's how the God made us.
You know, yeah.
So we got the weird ones, really.
I don't have a problem with it at all. Not my forte. My sons will not be having that. But if that's your thing, dude, cool.
It's funny that we think it looks so weird because that's how you're born.
Yeah.
But we weren't like we were born that way, but like we never knew it.
Yeah.
Because we just grew up. And then we found out about it and we're like, that looks weird.
Yeah.
But like really that's how it should have looked.
But tell me which one looks better though, man.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if you ask girls that,
like 99%.
you know what their answer is going to be.
There is probably like a fetish or something.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
Well,
that is just like the normal thing.
Yeah, but if you did like a survey.
For sure, it would be like the bar chart.
Exactly.
Would be like all normal.
Yeah. And
circumcised.
You know what? Some of these girls are probably bisexual because they like a
it
lot
kinda
of
looks
labia.
Yeah, labia, dude.
Yeah.
It's weird when girls get the labia cut off.
Oh, that looks weird.
Looks
I'd
weird.
rather you keep it, honestly.
Because it kind of looks like a child.
It's like I have no problem parting if I'm going down.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't bother me
I don't
at
like
all.
too much.
Yeah.
I don't like-
well, I wouldn't prefer it.
I don't like Arby's sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't prefer an Arby's sandwich.
Yeah.
And I kept telling Lily, I was talking about how some girls have extra roast beef. And I said it like 5 times. She's like, quit saying roast beef.
Those floppy beef curtains.
Which is funny because I feel like she's not seen many vaginas.
That's so weird to me, dude. How, like, I don't know. Girls just don't. Girls seem like they get naked around each other all the fucking time.
Yeah, like they
You know
change
what I
their
mean?
shirts and shit.
And then when a girl tells me, like, oh, I really haven't seen that many vaginas. I'm like, dude, you know how many dicks I've seen in my life?
Yeah.
Especially being in the Marine Corps. But just like in high school alone, bro. Like, you can't avoid it.
Yeah.
How did you avoid that in high school? How did you, like, it's just weird to me because girls seem so much more comfortable than guys are with each other, you know?
You know what's funny?
It's just weird.
I think, man, especially with the gym locker room,
Yeah.
that's where you see the most.
Oh, yeah.
Because I started
For
to go to the
sure.
gym at 14 was when I got my first membership. And me and my friend John, who used to take me to the gym, would always talk about naked shaving man. I forgot what we called him. It was like something like that. Naked shaving guy. Because he was like always naked and shaving
Old dude.
at the mirror. I'm like, dude, put a towel on. He would just not even have a towel on. And I'm like, obviously you're some kind of creep that wants people to look at you. And second of all, he had the tiniest dick I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, what is it with the old guys that fucking get naked in the public locker rooms and they're always have small
like
dicks?
it's like a baby head.
So small.
Like a child baby.
Yeah, it's like, why? Like, first off,
Cover that up, bro.
what are you doing? Like, I respect the dudes that are like, yeah, I'm in and out. Like, I take my towel off just to freaking put my
Yeah.
clothes on. That's what the locker
Don't be
rooms are for,
shaving
bro. You're not
at the
supposed.
Five Guy sink.
Yeah, we don't need to be fucking doing a TikTok dance while you're naked in the locker room. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck,
I mean, I'll do some
bro?
TikTok stuff in the locker room,
Yeah, but
but not naked. But
That's for OnlyFans.
yeah, go check that out. Yeah, naked shaving guy, tiniest wiener ever. But then there was this one guy at LA Fitness, old dude too.
Yeah.
And dude was like hanging around the Christmas tree.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, dude, what is that?
That brings me back to high school. First time I saw a wiener like
Mongo?
that.
Dude, I'm mad. Everyone talks about that, and I never
God.
seen it.
Bro.
Sometimes I want to hit him up on Instagram and be like, can you just send me a picture? Because everyone talks about
I
this.
forget what year I had PE with him. But I had PE with him one year, and I was just like, oh my God, dude.
I remember.
It's one of those wieners, like, you see it flaccid, and you're like, there's no way it gets any bigger than that.
Yeah, like it just goes straight up.
Yeah, you have to be a shower because if you're a grower, good God, man, no way. You're like, oh,
You're like, if
jeez.
yours proportionally changes like mine does,
Yeah.
then you're a horse.
If yours grows as much as mine does, you could sniff your wiener without trying, bro.
You like put Coke on the tip of your wiener. Shut up, party.
You grab it to, you don't even move your head.
It's funny because I remember he broke up with that one girlfriend he had, you know, and then he hooked up with this other chick, and I was talking to his first girlfriend about it, and the second chick apparently said, "Oh, it's not that big," and then the first girl was like, she's like, "Are you kidding me? That will ruin you." And I was like, "Damn, I'm not hooking up with you ever."
Yeah, dude. God, I remember people like in high school telling me like they had to get STD tests and stuff, and I remember being in
her?
high school. No, not from her. It was completely different people. But it was like, just in my head, I was like, dude, people are getting STDs right now. Whoa, this is freaking crazy.
I was like, "Can I get an STD from my hand?
Yeah. Uh-oh. I better go see a
I
doctor.
better wash my hands, bro."
I need to get some condoms. Dude, I remember in high school jerking off with a condom.
Yeah.
Way cooler, dude.
Everyone did that.
Dude, that was like the best.
At least once. Oh, because you gotta clean it up?
Dude, it comes with its own lube.
Oh, yeah.
easy cleanup. I mean, and that's really it. But that
That's
makes
really
it
it.
so much better.
You're like, it comes with on lube, easy cleanup. That's it.
And I mean, I've already sold everybody,
And it's
on
ribbed for her pleasure. My hand.
that. My head liked it too.
Gives it a massage.
Dude, especially like after starting to go to the gym, you start getting calluses on your hands. Starts to get to the point where you're like, I have to use lotion, or I have to do something. My hand, it does not feel very nice.
I don't use my hand anymore. I just suck myself off.
Well, I haven't figured that one out yet.
Yeah, I've been doing yoga.
Dude, I need to do some Pilates.
Dude, after this weird conversation, I see why Lily doesn't watch this anymore.
Yeah.
She was like, I get grossed out and then I just have to leave. But there's got to be people like us that are like, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think our audience is probably a bunch of like 20-year-old dudes.
Yeah.
Or like
16
80-year-old creepy dudes.
to 20-year-old dudes that are idiots. And then creepy old dudes that are like, what do they do to themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also probably like a lot of gay guys that have crushes on us.
Oh, yeah.
But
I mean, I don't know about a lot. But like, there's probably about 15, which is half of the viewers.
yeah, what the fuck, dude? Come on.
Show it with your friends.
Yeah.
Guys.
How come you're liking all the Instagram posts and you don't freaking watch this channel?
All right, guys. We are out of time. Sorry for being disgusting. I know we discussed some normal stuff at the beginning, and then our minds just always end up on this weird stuff.
We're just being real.
But yeah,
That's
what do
all
you
it
guys
was.
think about nipples?
Uncircumcised wieners.
Uncircumcised or circumcised? What do you think about Andrew Tate? Do you think he's guilty of the charges? Or do you think the Illuminati is after him? As Jim Carrey would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we got. Thank you for listening. Hit subscribe button, like button, all that stuff. And we'll see you in the next one.
Adios, amigos.